just can't believe how much I take for granted the fact that I can turn on the tap and how foreign that is to them. Right. You know, we can really be part of making a difference. We're not putting a tap in every home, but we're putting a well close enough that they can walk and get clean water for their family. You'd be amazed at the difference it makes. We're going to talk more about that, but first, please go to your phone right now. Give us a call, 1-888-288-0003. I really believe we can't sit here in the West and just enjoy all the privileges we have without making a difference from people who are suffering. It's part of our Christian responsibility, and thank you so much for being part of it. Chester, you are so passionate about this topic. We always love having you on, you know, because you're on the ground there and you see the difference. So tell me, just for one family who gets clean water, how would that change their day, their life?
Well, I mean, imagine little children are usually the burden bearers. They're the ones that often have to go and fetch the water. And sometimes that means they can't go to school because they are, you know, really kind of relegated to household duties, and they have to help their mother wash the clothes. So sometimes the lack of water prevents children from entering into opportunities of education and other things. That's one of the things. So having clean water close at hand makes it so much easier. A child will have to go at sunrise. I mean, before even the sun rises sometimes, just to get that water. It really does make a difference in terms of people's overall health, and it reduces the economic burden on a family. You know, it costs a lot to get medical attention. And every time that people are plagued with parasites and things like that, the medical bills are phenomenal, and it keeps people poor. So what happens when there's clean water? People exit poverty. People start to thrive. They start to move into a new level of living that they had never lived and experienced before. That's what water does, clean water.
What does it do for their energy levels? Because I remember being in a part of Africa in the hot sun, and my cameraman was working so hard, and they were saying, where does this guy get the energy? And, you know, we were trying to say, like, when you have regular food and water in this heat, it actually does help you survive. What does it do for, like, their outlook and their energy?
Well, I mean, first of all, water is life, and it gives life to your whole being. In fact, our bodies are what? A very high percentage of water, isn't that right? And, you know, they all tell us that we're supposed to drink so many glasses of water per day, right? Just keep ourselves hydrated. Well, imagine if you are not able, imagine you try to hydrate yourself with polluted water. I mean, first of all, your body has to deal with all those contaminants and those parasites and those microorganisms. Sickness, disease, every kind of disease spawns from unclean water. And
you're getting dehydrated from diarrhea, which dehydrates you as well, right?
You certainly are. So it has a counter, you know, kind of a circular effect, doesn't it? And the fact is that dirty water can actually kill people. This is what maybe some of us don't realize. Dirty water can kill people. It can kill the vulnerable, the weak, the elderly, very, very easily through, like you said, diarrhea and other types of dysenteries and things like that.
Chester, we would be so grateful if you would look in that camera and just remind people what it costs to refurbish a well, as well as what it costs to get a brand new well dug.
Well, you know, for $3,000, we can refurbish. Refurbish means just to repair a broken well. That means putting new parts in. And for $6,000, we can drill a brand new well. But you know what's beautiful about the refurbished well and the brand new one? A refurbished well is as good as a brand new one. There are some broken wells. In fact, there are many broken down wells in northern Uganda, in the communities where Crossroads is working in partnership with Victory Outreach Ministries. We want to fix those wells, but we also want to drill new ones in areas where there are no wells. So for $6,000, you know, we can be a part of changing the life of not just one person, but a community of maybe 1,500 families can have fresh, clean drinking water. And that can be a Christmas gift to them this season, this year. And you know, it doesn't take much for us. Some of us have been blessed by God. We have had a good year. And some of us, even if we haven't been blessed with excess amounts of funds, there is that wonderful joy of giving when it hurts.
That's right.
It's called sacrificial giving. And if we would all, this season, just give a gift, a sacrificial gift, or a gift out of our abundance, we would see lives impacted and changed. And you know what? The praise would go to God, because it says in the Bible, Jesus says when people see your good works, they will give praise to God in heaven.
Amen. Would you help us, please? We've got great partners. This is a wonderful project. It is tangible. It is a way to make a difference in people's lives very, very quickly.